Hey there, it's Dave of FlipperForce. I'm here to provide a quick software development update on what we're currently working on in our FlipperForce house flipping software. So I've got our software roadmap open here that we've posted to our website. It shows you all of the tools and features that we've recently completed, what we're currently working on, and then what's up next and what we've got planned in our backlog for the future. So right now it's August 31st, and it's been a very busy month and a half since our last video update that we posted in mid-July. You can see our software roadmap. We've successfully launched a bunch of new updates to our platform. So just as a recap, in mid to late July, we launched a revamp of our task manager tool that adds in some improved functionality for managing your day-to-day tasks that you have on your house flips. So one of the new features that we added in was task templating. So FlipperForce now includes 14 pre-built task templates that you can quickly load into the task manager in a matter of seconds. So these are task templates that you can be used to help you manage each stage of the flip. So templates for buying the property, renovating the property, and then getting the property sold. We've also added in new functionality to help you sort and filter all of your tasks, and you can also search your task data. And then you can also even export your task to a CSV spreadsheet or print your task to a PDF. Along those same lines, we also launched a new email notification system that automatically sends out email task notifications. So if you've been assigned to a task by a team member, or if you assign a task to a team member, they'll automatically get an email notification sent to them that they've been given a task on that project. And then we also added in daily and weekly look-ahead emails. So our daily and weekly look-ahead emails, they provide a list of all of the project schedules, tasks, and events that you have to do on the day or a week ahead. And these can just provide helpful reminders of what you need to get accomplished, so that way you can keep your projects on track. In mid-August, we started to work on our expense tracker revamp, and we've already launched a few new updates to the expense tracker already. If you haven't seen those yet, we launched some new functionality to the expense tracker, which includes some new sort filter and search functionality, so that way you can easily sort your expenses by date, filter your data by account, vendor, or category. Or a new feature I think you're going to get a lot of use out of is the new search functionality, which helps you quickly search and find any expense in the expense tracker. So you can search by description, you can search by vendor name, or you can even search by the amount of the expense. You'll also notice that we added in some new expense columns for invoice number, which will allow you to track and organize your expenses by an invoice number or a receipt number. And then we also added in new functionality to upload receipt images. So when you add a new expense to the expense tracker, you'll see an option to upload receipt images or invoice PDFs that you can attach directly to your expenses. So one other thing that we're working on getting completed this week is a new split receipt functionality, which will allow you to split your receipts. So a lot of times you might go to Lowe's or Home Depot and you might buy a bunch of materials that belong to different categories. So for example, you might have plumbing fixtures, light fixtures, tile, and paint all on one receipt. Well, technically those all need to be categorized to different categories. So our new split receipt functionality will allow you to easily break down a receipt when you have multiple categories on a shared receipt or a shared invoice. So this is just a working prototype that I've built. You can see you've got an option to add a single expense or a split expense. If you click split expense, you'll be given the opportunity to break down and split up your receipt into multiple categories. So again, I think we should have that launched here by the end of this week. Otherwise, we're also going to be building in a new invoice report. This invoice report will automatically organize all of your receipts by invoice number. So this should make reconciling your receipts much easier. So you should be able to match up your amounts from your invoices and receipts that you have from Home Depot or Lowe's or from your contractors with the receipts and invoices that you have in the expense tracker and that you have on your invoice report. Once we get done with all of these expense tracker tool improvements, we're going to be working on revamping our contact manager and the document manager. So as of right now, we've really kind of circled back through the entire platform and revamped all of the tools, but the only two tools that haven't really been addressed yet are our contact manager and our document manager. So on that contact manager, we're going to improve the overall flow and user interface of the contact manager. We're going to add in some new functionality to sort and filter and search your contacts, similar to those improvements that we've made to the expense tracker. And then we're going to add new company profile pages, which can be used to quickly review all of your company information for your company contacts. So eventually, I envision these profile pages will have stuff like activity feeds, you can have bid history, expense history, and other information which can really be used as a central location to review all of your business relationships and contacts with your contractors and vendors that you have in FlipperForce. So once we get done with that contact manager revamp, we'll be going over to the document manager and improving your ability to edit the overall folder structure. So you'll be able to add in your own folders, delete folders, and make the document manager process just more seamless, user-friendly, and faster. And then finally, after the document manager, we'll be building out our much anticipated rental calculator for analyzing rental deals and BRRRR deals. So I'm still working on building out the working prototype for the rental calculator. So if you have any feedback or suggestions on the rental calculator, please just reach out in chat or shoot me an email. So I'm excited about the upcoming month of development work that we have planned. I think once we get this contact manager and document manager revamped, I think we'll have a very strong all-inclusive platform that you can use to analyze deals and then manage all of your rehab projects. And then hopefully by the end of September or early October, we'll have the rental calculator launch, which will open up the platform to all of those investors that not only flip houses, but also buy, renovate, and then rent those properties out long term. So if you have any feedback or thoughts on how we can improve FlipperForce, you can request a feature on our feature request page. And then our user base can actually collaborate and upvote on your suggestions to help us prioritize those tools that we build for you in the future. And then again, if you do just want to shoot us an email or send me a message in chat, we can discuss it there. So appreciate all your time and support and looking forward to getting this stuff launched for you.